doing another awesome video. Today we are doing a long-awaited video. Now I haven't posted in around 2 weeks now, an actual video in 2 weeks. I've been doing some live streams and stuff, but I've been busy with college finals, so I haven't had really any time to produce any videos. So today I decided to bring a massive one you guys have been asking to see for years now, and I've been wanting to see it with my own eyes because I haven't seen my updated belt collection all in one place because I have them on all different sections around my house. So today we're gonna go throughout my 40+ belt replica collection, whatever you wanna call it, today, right now. But as you can see, there's just like so many replicas, it's crazy. And before this video goes on, I don't want you guys to think I'm bragging or anything because I'm not. This is just something I'm very passionate about and something you guys have helped out for me. And with getting, like, my job is YouTube, so when you guys like my videos, you subscribe, you comment, I do get paid, and it helps me out with my belt collection to produce better content for you guys. So because of you guys, this is why I have my belt collection, is because of you guys. So I just want you to know that, and I just want you to know that I am not bragging. So let's get into the belt collection. Alrighty guys, so I am the cameraman right now, and I'm gonna show you my entire belt collection in depth. I'm not gonna do it like I did before where I put them all on the table because they would not be able to fit. So I'm just gonna hold the camera and go around the collection. Also, I do not know my exact order in championships. I know you guys have left that in the comments down below before, but for the sake of time, I'm just gonna leave the order on the screen right now. Alright, starting over here, we have the Tag Team Championships. We have the Smackdown Tag Team title right there. These three are actually commemoratives. I never got around to getting the replica versions, but I'm just satisfied having them on my wall. I don't really care that they're not metal. It is what it is. But we have the Smackdown. We have the Raw. I love the red. And what's funny is that these two straps have like completely different thicknesses. So that one's thicker than this one, strap-wise. And then we have the penny belt, a lot of people like to call it, the old Tag Team Championship from WWE. And then we have the infamous big gold right there. We have the Daniel Bryan nameplate. This is one of my oldest titles. I believe this is my second or third championship, so there you go. Moving along right here, this is a title I don't believe you guys ever saw. This championship is another one of my AEW titles. Has Chris Jericho nameplate, super heavy, it's like 20 pounds. Just a spectacular championship, one of my favorites. Then coming over here, we have the OG white strap Intercontinental Championship. Not OG, I mean the plates are OG, just, you know, based off the design and stuff, but obviously we have the network logo. But this title is super nice. It is also a commemorative championship. Moving along right here, we have the OG NXT title. This is one of my all-time favorite designs title belt wise. The strap is really thick. It's mostly just strap, not plates, just because the plates are 2 millimeters thick and the side plates are kind of small, but just one of the most unique titles we've ever seen. Moving along right here, we have the Big Eagle Championship. This is not the one I reviewed recently, the WWF one. This is the WWE shop version and is the scratched logo, WWE logo with the black strap. So very nice. This is one of my oldest titles as well. Moving along, we have a Fandu Championship. This is the Andre 1987 title. This title is one of the biggest ones I have in my collection. Not one of the heaviest, surprisingly, but it's just an absolutely beast of a title, and it's an outstanding belt. If you haven't seen the video on it, make sure to check that one out after this one. And then we have the Commemorative Wwe Championship. A lot of you guys are pissed off that I never add this in my videos, but it's a commemorative. It's one of the ones I keep in my room and that I don't put on my wall, but I still love this championship, and it's one of my oldest titles as well. Coming over here, we have my favorite version of the AEW Championship. We have the Tanner Black nameplate on there. This is the Tanner Black nameplate came on my first AEW title, but this is my second one right here, and I just switched it out with the Tanner Black nameplate. But this title is just overall the most accurate AEW title I have so far. But very nice title, very beautiful. Looks just like the one on TV. This is a mock belt right here from mockbelt.com. I will leave a link in the description down below, but I often do videos on the replica belts that they produce, and I'm a huge fan of their work. So one of the most accurate AEW titles out there currently, if not the most accurate. Then coming over here, we have another mock belt. This is one of my favorites. This is a SoCal Pro Wrestling Championship replica. This is something I want in my collection just because this is where I wrestle at SoCal Pro Wrestling as Tanner Black. Now, the strap is originally black, the real title is, but I decided to add my own spice to it and have a red strap. This is one of the most realistic titles I have in my collection. Just an outstanding and beautiful title. Moving along over here, we have the OG WWE United States title. If you guys have been watching my videos for a long time, you know that this is a commemorative title, and I believe it's my second or third next to the big gold. I'm not quite sure. We have the Seth Rollins nameplate. The reason why I added it is because the two titles I had at the time, or when I got my network logo title, I didn't get the Seth Rollins side plates just because it's commemorative, but I wanted to have the two titles, and Seth was the United States champ at the time when I did get this, so that's why I added the nameplate. Moving on, we have one of the most unique championships I have in my collection. This is the Mustard Strap Ultimate Warrior Intercontinental title. This is an OG Intercontinental title. We do not have the WWF logo just because it's a WWE shop belt, but it's one of my favorites. It has a special place in my heart, and it's just so accurate, and it's a beautiful title, and it represents one of the biggest legends in WWE or WWF history. Coming over here, we have the WWE Undisputed Championship, the version 1. This is the smaller version. Version 2 and 3 are actually bigger. So guys like Undertaker, Triple H, and guys like that have held this version of the Undisputed Championship. Can't think of them off the top of my head right now, but those two guys I know for sure did hold it. But the guys like Brock Lesnar and Eddie Guerrero had held the version 2. So very nice championship right there. Oh my goodness. Coming over here, we have one of the most iconic titles out there. It is the WWE version of the Winged Eagle Championship. This is a WWE shop belt. So some of the negative things coming out of WWE shop is that it's not completely accurate. So the WWE logo is not the WWF logo, it's WWE logo, and it's the block logo. And then the side bars right there are not connected to the main plate like the real one was, and then the strap is just the stock strap, like cardboard stuff. There's my cat, Jeff. Little cameo right there. But yeah, the Winged Eagle Championship, not 100% accurate, but I still think it's a beautiful title. Moving along right here, we have the 2019 brand new Intercontinental title. This one definitely grew on me. It's something it took time for, just because I didn't really think it was that great in the beginning. I first saw it on Instagram, and I didn't know they were unveiling a new Intercontinental title, and I was like, what the heck is that? And then I read it said Intercontinental title. I was kind of disappointed, but when I actually got the replica, it kind of grew on me, and I think it's an iconic design, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Moving over, we have one of the funniest and most gimmicky titles in my collection, and if you guys watch my channel, you know that this is one of the biggest series I do on my channel, the 24/7 title defenses with the Fiend, with my brother Trevor. If you haven't seen that series, make sure to go check that out. I believe there's like 2 or 3 videos on it, so very awesome title. It's very basic, just 24/7 logo with the green champion, gold plates, nothing on the side plates, but absolutely interesting and unique title. Coming over here, we have 2 very unique titles and old ones. We have 2 NWA championships. We have the television title. This is the red strap with the CBS, all the network channels logos on these side plates. I think this title is so unique and so beautiful. And then we have the national championship with that goldish, bronzish look to it, and it also has a black strap. Very unique. I got these both from mockbelt.com, so make sure to go check them out. They do great work. And if you don't have any NWA championships and you're looking for them, if you're a big fan of NWA, make sure to go through them. They do a lot of NWA stuff, so I'd definitely recommend Mockbelt. Coming along over here, we have the Smackdown Women's Championship. This is a commemorative one. So it's super light, but it's something I definitely needed in my collection. So there's the Smackdown Women's Championship. Then we have the North American title. When this first came out, I absolutely loved it. I still do. I think that it's a great design. It's kind of old-fashioned. It's kind of like a throwback, and I think it looks very prestigious. And it's one of my most favorite titles in my collection, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. Coming over here, we have my first ever championship. This is a commemorative title. It is the 2013 Rock WWE Championship. This is a championship that was not around for too long. I think it was around for like a year and a half to 2 years. I did see it get defended in person between John Cena and Danny Bryan with the whole Randy Orton cash-in, so I think this is a super iconic title, even though it wasn't around for too long, but very beautiful. Then coming over here, we have my newest title. This is the WWF Big Eagle Attitude Era Championship with the blue strap and the 24-karat gold plated plates and the real leather. And then we have the Toys R Us version of the Raw Women's Championship. It is like it's like a grade below commemorative, I'd say, just based off the strap and the inaccuracy with the size and all that, but still cool that I have it in my collection. Moving along over here, we have the WWE United Kingdom Championship. They did change it since I got it. It is now the NXT United Kingdom Championship, and all they did pretty much is change the logo right here to an NXT logo, but I actually prefer the WWE logo. I think it looks a whole lot better on the title itself, but yeah, the version 1 version of the United Kingdom Championship. Coming over here, we have probably my most prized possession. We have the WWE Universal Championship with the red strap, looking very nice. And the reason why this is my prized possession is because if you look on the back over here, it's signed by Seth Rollins. I got that signed at Ringside Fest last year, over a year ago. Very nice title though. And then we have my first AEW Championship, looking very nice. We have the Chris Jericho nameplate. This is not as thick and not as accurate as my other AEW titles, but I still think it looks very nice. And then over here we have the WWE version of the Smoking Skull Championship. I think this title is super unique. I definitely, like, I know it's really inaccurate just based off the plate thickness, no curve and all that, and not a real snake backing and whatnot, but I wouldn't replace this title just because it holds a special place in my heart. But I love the Smoking Skull Championship right there. Then move along, we have the purple, the OG WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Very nice. I remember this being one of the most hyped up championships you guys wanted to see. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago you wanted to see this, but this was one of the biggest and most viewed videos I put out there, so make sure to go check that out. Then over here we have one of my newest titles. This is the $1 Million Championship. It's all bedazzled up and all the gold. Looks so cool. It even has leather on the back. I definitely recommend checking that out. This is my 39th title, I believe. But yeah, $1 Million Championship, you got to have that in your collection if you're a major belt collector. Moving over here, we have a one-of-a-kind championship. This is by Undisputed Belts. This is not much of a replica belt. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's not made by a legit, WWE shop or whatever, but still very cool title. This was specifically made for my channel, WWE Fan Talk Show, YouTube logo, 2 YouTube logos on the side. And if you come over here, you can see that it says SoCal Pro, where I wrestle, and on the other side it says, let's see if I can get it on here, Tanner Black. So very cool. Wanted to get that made for my channel. And then we have my next championship. We have the brand new, or not brand new, the current NXT Championship. And I'm not sure if I'm wrong about this, but I believe that they have updated the NXT title. The one that Finn Balor holds right now does not have a gold tip, and it kind of has a hint of silver in these little creases right here, so I'm not quite sure. But for all you belt enthusiasts, make sure to leave it in the comments down below if it is a newer design. But super cool NXT title. Coming over here, we have one of my newest titles. This is one of the most patriotic titles out there, and that's why it is definitely like in my top 5 of my favorite championships. But United States Championship, we have the freaking eagle with the American flag. This is champion United States, all the stars. Look at all that great detail. There's the side plates. Looking very nice. But the reason why I love this championship so much is just because it represents the United States, and I just think it's absolutely patriotic and very beautiful. Coming along over here, we have my project. I like to call it my project just because this used to be a WWE title, but I changed it into the Universal Championship with the blue strap. I just, like, based off this video and what you've seen in my collection so far, I didn't want to have to buy another big logo WWE Championship to get the blue strap. I just wanted to save money pretty much and not have to buy another replica belt. So what I did is I took my WWE title. I got a strap, a real leather strap made by Man in the Fog Leather. I got this work done, the jewels done by To The Extreme Belts. And then I got a banner from Belt Addiction down here below, Universal Champion. But very nice. We have the Roman Reigns side plates. Looking very nice. Love this title. Coming along over here, we have one of the most scary championships I have, and then we have my cat laying behind it. Good old Jeffrey. But we have the Fiend Replica Championship. A lot of people just call it the Fiend Championship. I like to call it the Fiend Universal title because that's what it is. He converted this title into this title in his championship run, so there's the Fiend Universal title. And then we have the final 4 championships right here. We have the Brahma Bowl title. This is just a very special one in my collection because this title was never on WWE television or WWF television. But if you want the whole backstory on this title, make sure to go to that video after this one. Make sure you go check it out. Leave a comment, like the video. But this is just a very unique title. Probably one of the most expensive ones in my collection. And on the back, we have like a blue suede backing. Just very nice. And then coming over here, we have my absolute favorite title. This is like the #1 in my collection. We have the WWE Spinner Championship. Just beautiful. I know it's probably maybe not the best quality in my collection, but holds a special place in my heart because it was the WWE Championship design when I started watching wrestling. So John Cena nameplate, very nice. Then we have the iconic Hardcore Championship. This is also one of my newest championships, and I think this is one of the most impressive ones. The WWE shop took it upon themselves to make one of the most accurate versions of the Hardcore title out there. We even got the duct tape, broken plates, all that great stuff. And then last and certainly not least, we have the Fandu Belts Big Gold. Now this has a funny story because I did a whole like a poll on Instagram and everything, which by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to click the link in the description down below and go make sure to follow my Instagram. If I'm never posting on YouTube or whatever, if I'm not posting often on YouTube, I'm always posting on my Instagram, so make sure to go follow my Instagram page. But this has a funny story. I was doing a whole poll on the combination of the Big Gold I should do. And you guys voted for the gold plates, blue diamonds or blue jewels, and then the white strap. But when the title came, it actually had silver plates, blue diamonds, and a white strap, which I'm totally fine with. And then they even added the gold nameplate. But I just think I like the silver overall more just because it's more unique, but just a very beautiful championship. But yeah, guys, that is my entire belt collection. Just look at that view right there. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. Leave it in the comments down below what your favorite championship is. And there's plenty of more replicas coming to my collection. This is not like the final video of my wrestling belt collection. But I will be doing more replica belt unboxings and adding to my collection. And then eventually in the future, I will do another belt collection video. But that's more like once every 2 or 3 years. So last one I did, I believe, was like 2 or 3 years ago. And the belt collection has grown substantially since then. So once again, thanks to all of you in the comments down below. Without you guys, this would not be possible. I would not have 40 championships on my collection. That's just insane. All right, guys, make sure to leave a like and a comment on this video. Also, I'd appreciate it if you did share it. But just a very nice belt collection. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show.